When I first met Michelle as my student at Harvard Law, I knew there was something special about her. She's got good ideas, a passionate heart, and she gets out there and actually does the work to make a difference in people's lives. She's a mom, she's the daughter of immigrants, and she knows from her own experience the daily challenges that many of our families face. Over the past 8 years, Michelle has carried her life experiences to City Hall as a tireless advocate for women, for working families, and for communities who feel unseen and unheard. Boston must be a city of opportunity, not just for some of our kids, but for all of our kids. That's the Boston that I know Michelle is fighting for. And that's why I am so proud to endorse my friend, my partner for Mayor of Boston. So, Michelle, how are you? How are the kids?
We're doing okay. They are 3 and 6 now, and so they are bouncing off the walls, Legos, little cars, and it's difficult for all working parents right now during the pandemic. Schools are closed in Boston for most of our students, and it's been a lot on people's minds, but we're all healthy, so feeling very blessed.
We've known each other for a long time, starting back when you were in law school, and then you helped me out a ton when I ran for Senate in 2012, and then you helped me out again when I ran for president in 2020. So you've seen what I believe, you've seen my values, and you've seen them in action. And I've had a chance to do the same with you, to see your values in action. Tell me a little bit about why you decided to run for mayor.
It just can't be overstated how important this moment is, not just nationally, but right here in Boston. We are in the midst of the ongoing public health crisis, and our small businesses are struggling, families are trying to put food on the table. And as a mom, daughter of immigrants, I know what it means when government works and when government doesn't work. I've had the chance to see just how much government matters and how much getting the politics right matters too, that you can't have the impact unless people are truly bringing folks into the process before the election.
One of the things I've always loved about you, Michelle, you have a plan, a Boston Green New Deal. Yes, it's perfect. A Boston Green New Deal, a food justice plan, a free tea plan. So line some of your plans up here. Tell me, what are your top priorities for Boston?
Yeah, we need to ensure that Boston is a city for everyone. We know that over the last couple of years, the city has grown in population, but the number of kids has been falling because families are getting squeezed and pushed out of our city. And so that is first and foremost a place to live that people can afford, an economy that works for everyone, closing the racial wealth gap, schools that we can be proud of in this incredible mecca of education. And in this public health crisis, if there's anything that we've learned, it's just how connected we all are to each other and what we can do when we truly decide to take on our crises and confront the issues head on. So the legacy of Boston is that we have always stood up for the hard fights and been leading the way nationally, right? The oldest public school in the country right here, because we were the first to invest in free education for all, the first public park in the country, the first public library in the country, first subway tunnel ever constructed right here in the city of Boston, which was a huge public health innovation as well. And so we need to connect back to that legacy of standing up for investing in our shared future together.
Yeah. I feel excited hearing you talk, excited for what's possible in Boston. Also excited because, let's face it, Michelle, strong women get it done.
That's right. And I think still very often about that phone call that we had. Do you remember? It was in my very first year on the council, and I had just had a baby, right? First woman on the council to have a baby in office, no precedent, awake at night, nursing and trying to balance everything in the midst of very important policy discussions. And you called me and just kind of said, how's it going? And I just about lost it. I mean, there was a lot going at that moment. And I'll never forget what you said, just to think about when the baby's sleeping, in any moment, what can you uniquely do then? What can you only do then, and what can only you do?
This is a race that I hope people tune into. I hope that they support. I hope they watch it, because it is important. You will make a wonderful, progressive mayor, and I really look forward to supporting your campaign and to partnering up with you when you're the mayor of Boston.
I can't wait. Thank you so much for your partnership over so many years. We have much to do, but I'm hopeful and determined that we're going to get it done together.
You'll be a great mayor of a great city.